They say these new smart gadgets are supposed to save our marriages. Well, I reckon the only thing my smart fridge did was tell the whole neighborhood I'm sneaking midnight ham. I dug up some stories about love before the Wi-Fi took over that'll have you grinning like a mule eating buyers. My neighbor Earl got one of them smart toasters that talks to your phone. He asked his wife Pearl if she liked the new technology.
Pearl looked at the burnt crust and said, "Earl, I don't need a toaster that talks to my phone. I need one that listens to me." Before GPS, Martha used to navigate by saying, "Turn where the old red barn used to be." Now the car lady just yells, "Recalculating," every 2 minutes.
I told Martha I prefer your way. At least you don't sound like you're judging my life choices every time I miss a turn. My wife told me she changed our computer password to "My back hurts." I asked her why on earth she chose that. She said, "Because it's the one thing you'll never forget to complain about, so you'll always remember it." Young folks today put their phones on airplane mode to get some peace and quiet from their spouses. Back in my day, we called that the silent treatment. It didn't require a battery, and it lasted much longer than a flight to Atlanta. I asked my grandson where he keeps his wedding photos. He said, "In the cloud, Grandpa." I looked outside at a storm brewing and told my wife, "Better get the umbrella, Martha. Our memories are fixin' to get soaked." We got a thermostat I can control from my phone. I lowered the heat from the garage just to see what would happen. 2 seconds later, I got a text from Martha. "Nice try, Bo. I'm holding the router hostage until you turn it back up." Martha thought LOL meant lots of love. She sent a text to our nephew saying, "So sorry to hear your car broke down, LOL." He replied, "Why is that funny?" She spent 3 days trying to explain she wasn't laughing at his transmission. I installed a camera doorbell so I could see who's at the door. First time it went off, I saw a solicitor. I shouted through the speaker, "I'm not home." He looked at my truck in the driveway and said, "Your truck is a liar, sir." A young man asked me how I remember my anniversary without a phone reminder. I told him, "Son, I don't need an app. I have a manual notification system. It's called my wife clearing her throat at 6 a.m.
Martha got me a watch that counts my steps. She noticed I hit 10,000 steps while I was just sitting in my recliner. She didn't realize I'd strapped the watch to the dog's leg before he went chasing squirrels in the backyard. Martha tried to look up a biscuit recipe on the internet. She had to read a woman's entire life story before getting to the flour. She threw the tablet down and said, "By the time I find out why her Uncle Jim likes kale, we're gonna starve to death." We have 4 remotes now. One for the TV, one for the sound, and 2, I think, are for a NASA shuttle. I asked Martha which one turns on the news. She handed me my glasses and said, "The one that says on, you old goat." Short, sweet, and strictly analog. Which one of these smart problems has hit your house lately? Tell me your best story in the comments below. See y'all at the next sunset.